Now, a fishing legend in his own mind. Here's Rick Jordan.
Okay, what did I hear there? I think I heard...
Fishing legend?
Fishing legend?
In your own mind?
In my own mind.
All right.
Wait till you listen to this show and you'll bow down and worship my nightcrawler.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, you had a good week?
Minute.
Okay.
Hey, Russ Francisco joins us on the Frenzy. Good morning, Russell.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great, and I got to brag. I forgot about this until I sat down. Biggest walleye I've had since a pig's ate grandma.
Wow.
29 inches.
Ooh, that's a nice fish.
Yeah, and the funny thing
People
about
wait
it...
all their life to catch those.
I know, it's beautiful fish. It was funny because when I brought it in the boat, I said to my son, "What is it?" He said, "Well, you dummy, it's a walleye." But it was black and silver with white stuff in it. Mostly the walleyes that I've seen are big are brownishly colored, right?
Yeah. Deep water fish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
25 to 30 feet, I guess, down there.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Get dark fish. They live in the deep, and that's the color they are.
Very surprised. And we released him, and he looked at me and winked and took off.
Yeah.
Got a fishing tournament on Island Lake for walleyes tomorrow. East High School hockey group.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Fundraiser.
Yeah.
It's nice to see fundraisers with fishing involved, not golf. Not that I have anything against golf. It's just nice to see something in our industry now and then.
I saw some guys golfing yesterday, and boy, it did not look comfortable.
Oh, it's terrible. I worked last night late, loading up the trailer with kayaks and stuff. I went home. I actually didn't feel good. I probably should have wore a muzzle or something for that smoke. But you don't think about it, and you just keep on working. I got home. I thought, boy, I just feel bleh.
Yeah.
So
I think that's a thing that's going to go around. I wore a white mask with that little metal bar on the top.
Yeah.
It hurt my forehead.
Yeah.
All right. At least you could breathe better, maybe.
Yeah, but I still got...
take that particulate out. We've had smoke before. I can't remember it actually snowing, particulate from smoke, And all the way down to Ashland. I had some folks down in Ashland yesterday said they decided to go fishing down there, and it's just as bad there, and they just got off the lake after an hour. There was raining particulate all over the boat, and they said, "We're out of here."
Really?
Kids in the boat. Yeah, he said we had kids and stuff in the boat. We said, "We're not going to breathe this all day."
Yeah.
So they got off the lake and went home.
Well, what the heck? I'm going to go fishing tomorrow, and I'm going to wear a mask. Doggone
There you go.
Yeah, and you can go down to Hinckley or Sturgeon Lake or a little bit west, and the air quality is pretty good. Twin Cities was 69 this morning. I mean, so it's just we have this concentration right around Lake Superior. It goes right around Duluth and round into Ashland, and for some reasons it's congregating right here on the end of the lake. So, so we're gonna have to deal with it, and it's off the charts. And if you go on your phone, it'll probably tell you 500. But my friend down at the Weather Bureau down in Fargo says that they don't have a meter, on the phones that go high enough, but it's well double into that some days, he says.
Wow. Oh, poo.
Yeah.
And you can use any word you want in there after poo. But I'm definitely affected. My voice is rattly. I got a headache.
Yep, no doubt. All of us, blowing our nose and things like that.
Yep.
But like I say, you don't have to get far from town, and the weather gets better, and so you can go fishing. So a lot of our customers are coming and buying stuff and say, we're just going to drive an hour. We're going to get away from it and go out and have a good weekend.
Are they going south, west, or north?
Both. They look at their phones and they see where it's pretty easy. Just follow that cloud bloom and get to the edge of it, and it gets much better.
I don't know. There's nothing we can do about it. It's Mother Nature.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Sometimes she's not real nice to us. Well, what have you heard?
Good.
What have you heard about fishing around the area? Any good stuff other than...
That's actually been good. I mean, fishing, people are coming in with big fish, big crappies, big northerns. I mean, from here all the way to Canada, fishing has been really good. Maybe that's because we had the cold spring and the water is still, advantageous for catching a lot of fish. But it just seems that there's a lot of fish around and they're bigger than usual. And so part of that, I'm sure, is conservation, and part of it is that the lakes don't get near the pressure they used to on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And so I think that's improved things a little bit. And bass fishing, I was telling the guy yesterday, bass fishing has gotten so big, especially with kids. The walleye population, I don't think takes near the hit that it used to, and catching fish to take home and eat is not a priority like it used to be. So I think that has caused us to get bigger fish, which is fine.
We had a chat at the landing with a deputy sheriff who actually grew up on Island Lake. And it wasn't the sheriff. It was a deputy for sure. I can tell the difference between those two because the sheriff is, well, the Green Giant. He said, how'd you do? And I told him, well, I've got a 29-inch walleye. He says, are you... because we had Island Lake had a restriction on for fish for a long time, right?
Yep.
And it didn't matter to us. Our family doesn't eat walleye that much. So we just catch and release, catch and release, catch. And I said, nope, absolutely happy with it and would do it to any lake that could sustain it. And he was taking notes, and I thought, well, that's pretty nice. It was a good thing that they did to Island Lake, and other lakes should do it.
Yeah, I think slot sizes, we've been arguing for years on the river even, but slot sizes and limits are good. And again, I don't know if it's as important as it used to be, but I think that's okay. I think we put them on now, and then everybody's used to it. And with live scope, if you really study up on live scope, it's incredible how it spots fish so well, and how you can see those fish and see them react to your baits and change stuff. So with that out there, it's a real nice tool. It's a lot of fun to have one. But again, you got to be smart about it. And I think the walleye fishery, northern fishery, don't take the hit like crappies and sunfish do because they're small and people think, no big deal. There's millions of them, but you can hurt that population too. So pay attention to what you're doing, and call through them and don't take every fish. And I know it sounds like somebody's dad, but nevertheless, it's important because down the road, when you're as old as you and I, and down the road we have these kids that are, 10, 11, 12, and younger even coming up, and we want to make sure they have as much fun as we did. So that's the big deal now. Just try to conserve it for the next generation.
All fish school, some do it longer and in greater numbers. I would think that crappies would be one that keep the school together longer.
They like to be schooled. That's the kind of fish they are. They're panfish, right? And the same with sunfish. When you get on top of them, there's a million of them there. So you just got to call through them and take enough to eat that day. I tell people you don't have to fill up your freezer. You can go all winter too. That crappie fishery is pretty darn good, and we have big crappies here. And so if you learn how to catch them, you can catch some really nice sized crappies.
By the way, and I know you know this, but maybe some of the listeners don't realize if the limit is 6 walleyes in possession, those 6 you have in the refrigerator are in your possession.
Absolutely.
So you're done.
One of my friends got a ticket in Canada. I heard this story a couple of weeks ago, and I called someone and said, this really happened, but they had fish lunch before they left the lake, and they were heading out, and Warden stopped and said, how many fish you have? He said, we got 4 apiece. He said, did you have lunch today? He said, yeah. What did you have? He says, walleyes before we left. And the guy gave him a ticket because they were still in his possession.
In
and
the tummy?
That's apparently a thing, and so I tell everybody, I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard that story twice now. I don't know if they're repeating the same story, but you might check into that if you're, and think about that because I don't know if they're that strict about it in Canada or not. But anyway, you might check into it.
Wow!
At least don't admit what you had for lunch, I guess.
Don't tell me. I had bologna sandwich. So I don't know.
All right, we need some good deals from you at Marine General Supply.
Lots of neat stuff happening now. So along with all the ski toys, all the water toys are all 20% off. And like I say, a lot of folks are moving away from the cloud here of smoke and going to use them this weekend. But we have the new Fishhawk 1s in stock. They're the device you put on a downrigger cable. It gives you speed and temp and everything. We've been waiting for this new model for about a year. And we've been getting them piecemeal and filling all the pre-orders, but we finally have enough now that they're on the shelf. So you want a Fishhawk 1, we've got them in stock. Mag 10 downriggers, just got the last load of those for the year, $569. It's the best price in the country, and we've got 100 of them, so we're not going to run out right away. But if you need one, this is the time to buy it. And we don't know what the new price is going to be for next year. They won't tell us till August. All the Humber depth sounders, you can save up to $300, and Lowrance up to $1,000. We've got about 14 of those 106, the 10-inch live scopes with the 34 live scope transducer. When they're gone. You buy them for $2,500. So here we go. We're at the National Tackle Show just ended last night, and so they're giving us all kinds of specials, and we're buying them like crazy and getting them on the shelf and giving people deals.
One more question. There's always one more. Are you finding that there's an age that really goes for the electronics and the new doodahs and gizmos as compared to us old guys?
Well, here's the deal. Older people, especially retired, have more money, it appears.
Yes.
Okay? So they are buying them. And they are struggling learning how to use them. It's not that hard. And I'll give you the Marv Kep deal that he told me when I was a kid and bought my first depth sounder. Leave your rods at home and take the depth sounder out and learn how to use it.
I remember him saying that. Yes.
Yep. When I bought my first flasher, that's what he told me. Leave your rod at home and go learn how to use this. Best advice I ever got.
That was before the green box, wasn't it?
That was a green box. Yeah.
Okay, Russ, thank you very much. A lot of fun talking with you. Keep it tight line.
Thanks.
We got 23 past 9 already. Mm-hmm. We'll be right back. Hey, we're back, 9:25. Pat Kukl joins us from Superior Shooter Supply. Top of the morning to you.
Hey, top of the morning to you, too. It's tough out there, isn't it?
Hey, wave a flag or something. I can't see you.
I know. Oh, my God. But here we are, powering through it, I think.
Headlights on, please, everybody. Please.
Yeah, please. It's just, it is what it is, and we're all, my heart goes out to these people that are right in the middle of it, and our firefighters, for sure. So, we're still here, though, and we really are. So we've got, we like to be known for kind of an eclectic.
Good word.
Eclectic.
Yep.
Words, yeah. Because we do a lot of stuff. We have the reloading, of course. We address trap shooting quite a bit, and we have new guns, the latest we can get, and we have old guns, of course. As you know, we buy, sell, and trade firearms, and we have a whole back. We have our consignment guns, or I don't want to say more interesting because everybody's different. We've got a few in now that's kind of interesting to some people, and they're the military bolt action, and then the World War II Allied service rifles, and then one Colt from the Vietnam era. So all told, maybe about 8 firearms. We're going to put them out today. And a lot of people love the historic, type of guns like that and have a good interest.
Yeah, Dave Strandberg right now is getting a tear in his eye.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Airman Strandberg.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's and it's something that comes along once in a while, and we're happy to have them. And we always tell people that you don't have to buy, but sometimes it's fun to look, and it is. These older guns, they sure have a following. Mm-hmm. On the other side of the coin, we just got a couple of the long-awaited for Marlin 4570 lever action.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, and of course 4570 is an old caliber, but the Marlins have a new twist, and they sure are pretty. I mean,
yeah, they are. They make you smile.
Yeah, they do make you smile. So we thought all our levers were so pretty, we just gave them their own table. So we gave them a front center on that. So yeah, so it's always fun to have an interesting collection of certain firearms in, for sure. And that's part of what we do here. If you have something you don't know quite what to do, and unfortunately it's usually an estate, we'll be more than happy to do the appraisal and help you out with that. And we also, of course, we take guns on trade too. So the new ones, I'm jumping all over the place.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I am. Of course, I think I mentioned that we now have suppressors. we're not quite set up. If you already have your form, we can sell them to you. We're not quite set up for you to apply yet, but that's coming shortly down the road. So there's a lot of stuff going on here.
Is that both states that want that paperwork?
Well, it's almost like, how can I explain this in a very simple form? It's almost like a handgun, where it has to be transferred to a dealer in the state you reside in.
Got it.
Yeah, I believe in. And I have to be honest with you, I'm not the smartest one here on that, so you can't ask me too many questions.
That's why we have kids.
But there's always somebody here that can.
Good.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's great. We've got still a really, really nice selection of gun safes in, too. People have, now that the weather sometimes we have to keep our safes back here after they buy them. People are sometimes building, and if it's spring, it's raining. So we are more than happy to keep that safe here for you until you're ready for it. Just because you buy it, you don't have to pick it up the same day. So we have got plenty of room. But we've got plenty of those safes here, too, in all different kind of prices.
I have a Superior Shooter Supply story that goes back, 20 years. My wife's dad, World War II vet, and a gun enthusiast, gifted one of his older guns to my number 2 son, who was, pretty interested in that stuff. Number 1 guy was into hockey and fishing, so number 2 guy got that gun, and he didn't know what to do with it. I took it to Superior Shooter Supply. This had to, honestly, 15 years ago. And you guys showed me how to do it and what to use. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. And that's what we really strive for. Just because you come in the store, you don't have to buy something. We're basically here to help. And, we do the best we can. We don't know everything, but I can find somebody who does, So, yeah. And another thing, here I am jumping around again.
There you go.
But the reloading has picked up a little more. It was kind of dead in the water, and rightly so. We couldn't get powder. We couldn't get primers. We couldn't get this. So now we're getting that resupplied. So we've definitely noticed an uptick in that. And if you're thinking of getting started, we also have a lot of used metallic reloaders and shot shell loaders. So you can get that for huge, like 50% off a new one if you're thinking about getting started. And we have a lot of those to pick from, too.
That's a good hobby and saves you money, and it's better than television.
Anything's better than television. It's all bad news these days.
What are your hours at Superior Shooter Supply?
We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5.
Pat Kukl, thank you very much. Keep a tight line.
You bet.
Bye-bye. We'll be right back with more on The Frenzy.
You be on, Rick.
Okay. I was just getting a phone call.
Oh, really? All right.
Looking important.
Wow.
It was from the governor.
That's not good.
Or was it the police? Can't remember. Johnny Charlstrom, top of the morning to you.
Good morning.
We drove by your house this morning. Couldn't even see it.
Yeah. Pretty foggy out there.
Foggy? Oh, yeah, that's...
Smoky, foggy.
Yeah. What do you think of this? Have you ever seen anything like it?
Oh, it was kind of smoky like this a couple years ago, but it didn't seem quite this bad. This is the first time I've been getting the coughing fits from this stuff. It's hopefully you get a little wind change and things start to clear up a little bit.
I don't know. Dave, are we due for a wind change?
There is supposed to be a window of opportunity for the winds to shift maybe later this afternoon, but then right back to more of the same tomorrow.
No, I vote no.
I know.
Yeah.
So take advantage of it, I guess, when it does shift.
Yeah, we'll run around the house a little bit.
It'll be southwest for a while, then becoming north again tomorrow.
So my phone is ringing already. I mentioned on the air, John, just a minute ago, that I caught a 29-inch walleye.
All right.
Yeah, and released it.
Wow, what a guy.
Nice little hook through the snout, no problem.
All right.
I thought it was skinny. If it was fatter, I think I had a 10-pounder there.
Did you get it on a leech, night crawler?
Thank you for asking. It was a leech on a yellow floating jig head.
Oh, right.
On a slip sinker.
Yeah. No, we're starting to see the end of the leech scramble already get into effect.
Yeah.
People coming in and grabbing up the leeches, and no suppliers to resupply me with leeches. So I think once these leeches are gone, probably within the week, the leech season will have come to an end, and then it'll be back to all crawlers all the time.
In the boat last Saturday, I was thinking that I'd take 2 leeches and sew them head to tail together, because they're pretty tiny.
Yeah. We still got a few good ones left, but when you get to the bottom of the bucket, always the last handful are the tiny guys. But they work too.
They do. Thank you for saying that. They do. They did, and I'll do it again if I get a chance this weekend. What have you heard about fishing around the area?
It sounds like it's been pretty good.
Good.
People catching some walleyes on island, and quite a few coming off of Fish Lake right now. But and that South Shore was still doing pretty good. So I guess we'll see if we can keep the magic going this week. People really pulled back during the heat wave, and then when the heat turned into the smoke, we're having a couple of the slowest days we've seen this summer. So if you do brave yourself and go out in it, shouldn't be much congestions at the landings.
Okay. I'll buy that. I would suggest wearing that mask, even though it looks dorky.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. It's if you're out there choking, you should be nice to at least pull that air through a little bit of a filter.
Usually we take our dog with us. Maybe I should leave her at home in the house.
Yeah. The dogs don't get much of a choice, and if you bring them out in this stuff, they're choking that soot down too.
Yeah, and they chase around the landing, and okay, we'll leave them at home.
Yeah.
Any other lakes that come to mind that have been given something good?
I know the guys up in the Whiteface neighborhood have been having some decent success this year. Sounds like there's been a few guys getting onto some decent crappies up there as well. So
on Whiteface, very good thought.
Yeah.
It's just a few.
If you're local and you got a boat full of kids and things are getting too slow for you on island, take them into the shallows and find some of them smallmouth, because this time of year, those smallmouth get pretty agreeable. If you have some of the little buzz baits or some of that surface stuff to throw out there, this is the time of year when those things really start smashing too.
That'd be pretty good, because it looks like the wind is light today.
Yeah. It's hard to be throwing the buzz baits when you're out there in white caps, but if you can find a calm stretch of the lake around some of those docks and lily pads and rock outcroppings, there's fish on them. Good
thoughts. Very good. Archery going now?
Archery's been real slow up until yesterday, and then it's like all at once we got some of the early guys of the season starting to think about their upcoming elk trips and deer hunting trips, and archeries are starting to pick up. A lot of guys that need new strings and cables and need to get their bows refurbished are starting to bring them in, and we'll be doing string jobs and tune-ups from now till the hunting season.
archery and bait headquarters. That's what you got going up there at Charleston's. John, thank you.
Bet.
Thank you.
You bet.
Keep a tight line. We'll see you this weekend probably. But we got to take a break right now. 940 KDAL. Rick Jordan with you. Dave Steinberg's over there. And John Jones is at Steamboat Willie's. Snowbird. Doggone it. You're killing me up there.
I paid for a year. I'm hoping you get it by the end.
From now on, I'll just say, here's John Jones. Where are you?
That's fine, too.
You're on the way to a lot of pretty good fishing up there.
I sure hope so. I mean, it's been a little bit rough here with all the smoke, but I hear people are doing pretty good out on Fish Lake and Island Lake. So it should be picking up, but we got to get rid of the smoke first, I think.
Yeah, this is something. I don't know. Will it take a blizzard or heavy rain or just some tough winds? So what are you working on right now?
Well, I am just finishing up a pontoon restoration and just going to do a little air test on the pontoons and see if there's any leaks and patch them up if there is. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to build a jet ski cover. And my son is here welding a skeg on a boat, so he's outside wearing a dust mask or a smoke mask.
Good boy.
To try to stay healthy. So, yeah, we've got all kinds of projects going on here. We've got a couple of full enclosures on some fishing boats that we got to start next week. I've even got an ice castle here for some wheel skirts and a propane tank blanket. So,
wow, that's an early start.
It's not too early to start getting ready for ice fishing.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we're staying busy, and we're just about to start construction on our little expansion here for the sewing shop. So we got all our materials here, and we're going to start pounding nails once we get the weather for it.
Yeah.
Or the air for it.
Yeah, too. You got a car for sale out in front, too.
Well, we did. That was my wife's car, and that sold right away.
It did,
so,
yeah. Cute little car.
Yeah. She drove it forever, but it's probably time for something a little bit newer. Not new, but newer,
Newer, right, yeah. That looks just like my wife's car, too, by the way.
Yeah, those Toyota Highlanders are nice cars.
Yes.
They're safe, and you can pack all kinds of kids in them and stuff. They're pretty good.
And a gallon of gas lasts a long time.
Yeah, not bad.
Not
too bad.
I hear some noises back there. What is that noise?
Well, that's my son is just using the air compressor and blowing off some aluminum shavings out of his hair, actually. So, yeah. I'm
curious. I got to see this full enclosure on a boat, you said?
Yeah, it's a Lund tie. No, it's not. It's a Lund Fisherman. It's a IO. It's a 20.5-footer, and it's got a radar arch on it.
Good boat.
And so we're going to make a bimini top and frame that kind of fold up nice and neat right underneath the radar arch.
Yeah.
And then we're going to put isinglass curtains down the sides and a 3-way split drop curtain in the back, and then we're going to do a bow cover for the front. So this guy will be able to get out there and fish cohos on Lake Superior and be all warm and toasty and then stay out of the weather.
Yeah, he's going to laugh at the snow on Lake Superior.
That's right.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Hey, what are your hours at Snowbirds?
I would say 8 to 5 would be normal hours, Monday through Friday.
But you're there, it sounds like, at sunrise.
We're there. We're here pretty early, and usually a little bit of work on Saturdays, too. But a lot of times people like to drop off and pick up, like a lot of times they'll drop off on Sunday night on the way home from the cabin or something. If they're heading back to the cities, they'll drop a boat off for a boat cover or some work, and we'll take them in on Sunday night. And then a lot of times people like to pick them up on Saturday morning, so I'll run over to the shop and get their boat out for them and get it ready. And we try to take care of it. Everybody's got different schedules, so We'll try to make it work for everybody.
Now, I've been saying you're just before you turn onto Abbott Road and the Island Lake Landing, but let's get official. What's your address?
6660 Rice Lake Road, Duluth, Minnesota. But we are really out at Island Lake. We're about 3 miles. We're 3 miles from the bridge over Island Lake on the south side. So.
Yep. Yeah. Appreciate it. And appreciate that you're taking my screw-ups with a smile.
I think you're doing it to be funny, is what it.
That's it. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Thanks. And it's working.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it.
yeah, right.
John Jones, Snowbird Willie's.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you very much. Back on the Forenzi. I apologize. Somebody was trying to call in here for the last 45 minutes. But what happens is my phone that I would answer is being used by Dave to go put people on the air. So
I see. It's all my fault.
Work.
Yeah.
It's all your fault.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
What do we got here?
Dave Miller is standing by.
Millsy, top of the morning.
Oh, top of the morning to you, too. And, gosh, that Dave is just on the phone all the time. He answers the phone, and I can't even say, tell the crew to say hi, and it just goes by so quick. But he's on a schedule, and he does really good at it.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Well, hello, crew.
There you go.
Yep.
What's cooking at Northwest Outlet in Superior?
Well, gosh, I'll tell you, the outside seems to be cooking way more than the inside.
Yeah, what's burning over there anyway?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, it's, and it's been really kind of tough but interesting because there's been so many people coming in that were planning on going up to the Boundary Waters.
Oh.
And now, of course, I mean, there's the ones that were there and got back. I did talk to some folks from California that got out the day before.
Oh.
And then, but it's like they've got trips scheduled like this weekend, next week, whatever. And there's that big question mark as to whether it's going to be open or not. And it's not just the Boundary Waters either. I mean, it's as we look out the window and we see it around here. And my wife's a rower, and of course she gets up every morning, and it's like, you got to go. And it's like, okay, Mary, how many packs of Camels an hour do you want to
give
smoke?
it a rest, eh? Yeah. Unfiltered Camels, right.
Oh, gosh. But, people going up to Isle Royale, because when you watch that smoke plume, it's coming from up in Canada in the jet stream, and it just comes down through here and swings on across and kind of down to the northeast. And we just got to come up with new plans to kind of try and work around being outside or being flexible. I guess that's the big thing, because if the wind blows in the right direction and everything looks good, it's good to be outside, but otherwise be careful. And the one thing I've been telling folks is when you're driving your car, push that little recirculate button for the air conditioner, the little sideways U thing, because that way, instead of bringing in smoke the whole time, you're kind of in a little safer environment.
At least you recycle and clean what's in there already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. So, that's been going on, but, it's like all the camping gear's been going out the door. We got the fall clearance, or not the fall, but our summer clearance sale has already started, and so all the Columbia North Face summer stuff, the sandals, the hats, there's just all kinds of green tags all over the store right now, and those are getting to be great deals for the folks, and that's part of being in business, getting ready for the fall.
That's right. Always get ready. I think the next camping trip we take will be in the Black Hills.
Yeah, and I was looking at the smoke plumes, and it's way more pronounced here, and across the north half of the east half of the country. Yeah. But man, there's a lot of fires going on out west too. Like Watch Duty, that's the one that I use the most, and it shows the fires, and then you can click on it, and it'll tell you about the fires. But I don't know how those guys are finding time to process all the information that's coming in.
Well, how are they? Are there fires out in the Black Hills, Dakota?
Oh, I didn't look at the Black Hills, but it's kind of throughout the the west half of the country, once you get to the Rocky Mountains and stuff, and yet, when you zoom in, it's one fire here, and I mean they're not all burning, but check that. Watch duty's been a good one for me, and see what's going on before you head out there. But it's like we got to get outside and we got to have fun no matter what the circumstances are, and we got to watch out for ticks this time of the year because those little buggers are getting nasty, and got to just get out and have fun. Go swimming. The water's 80 degrees out at our lake. I can finally go swimming. And I wish I could tell you that we were going camping or boating or something, but right now we're just working on work kind of stuff and house kind of stuff, and that's it.
And trying to breathe.
Yeah, trying to breathe.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's it then. You're done.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks to everybody. Have a great weekend, and come on in and get some of those special deals. Talk to you later.
Okay, good deal. Island Lake, we had 84 degrees last Sunday on the surface.
In the water? Wow.
On the surface. No, that's down about a foot from the surface.
Okay, yeah.
What it is, 10 feet down.
A little colder.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll take another break and be right back.
You're listening to KDAL's Fishing Frenzy with Rick Jordan.
It can't be a real name. Caputo?
Yeah.
Huh. I had a teacher that said I was kaput. But kaput? No, I don't. Okay, Matt King, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. Well, I'm not enjoying my campfire because I can't roast marshmallows around it.
Yeah, I hope you're kidding.
Yeah, it's smoky.
Mm-hmm. Are you at the store?
I just ran home for a minute here, but
okay.
I was just left the store. I just went and visited Johnny Chelstrom and got a little some minnows from him, and we're getting ready for the weekend. Well,
I got my walleye for the year, 29 inches.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What'd you get them on?
This was a leech on a yellow floating jig slip sinker.
Okay.
Probably, I don't know, 20 to 28 feet down.
Okay, so it's down there a ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the water's warming up. We're getting, with all this heat we've had this last week, and it's going to push that thermocline down and warm that water up, and those fish are going to start probably in that 20 to 25 foot range here quite a bit, I would assume.
Yeah, surface temp was around 84. That's very high.
Yeah, that is very high. We haven't had a lot of wind over this this heat spell too, so that really warms that surface temp up and pushes them fish down. And we've been selling primarily crawlers and leeches, I'd say. A little bit of minnows, but not a lot. We're into that crawler leech bite, and like you say, the fish go down now. A lot of guys will start fishing crankbaits here too when them fish go down that deep.
I've never been a fan. I really like my jigging a minnow, jigging a leech, jigging a crawler. That's fun.
Yeah, I agree. I like that a little bit more too than crankbait fishing for sure. I like to have the pole in your hand and feel them bite. And when you're throwing a crankbait, you feel them hit it unless you got the pole in the pole holder, but you're not feeling that boom, 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 little bumps on there and setting the hook.
Yeah, exactly. So what are people buying if they buy lures? Casting lures.
Yeah, so we're you're talking like crankbaits and stuff like that?
Crankers.
Yeah, so like reef runners, shad wraps, such things like that that'll get down pretty deep with the bigger build stuff. Stuff like that. There's a new, I say new, but it's not super new, but Berkeley's got a bait out that's called the Finisher that is kind of a live scope jerk bait.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no bill on it, but it's heavy. so it does sink, but then you can kind of jerk it back up, but it shows up good on a live scope. So it's kind of a version designed for live scope fishing. So I just got a whole bunch of those in last week. Those were quite a few guys asking for them. But otherwise, yeah, just stick baits that are deeper divers. Your Shad Raps by Rapala and Reef Runners and Bandit makes a bunch, things like that. Flicker Shads. That's another one that's pretty popular. They'll get down. Some of those will go down. They pull hard. They'll get down 20, 25 feet. Some, but they pull hard on your line. So you got to be set up right for it.
Yeah. I'm a little worried about the bottom of Island Lake is like a sawmill down there.
Well, that's the thing. If you're going to pull those deep cranks like that, you almost got to get your line, and when I say line, I'm not talking fishing line. I'm talking your line of troll down right, so you're not getting, so the bottom's not coming from, 20, 25 all the way up to 12 or something on you, because you're just going to hang up. And like you say, a lot of these lakes around here, they're pretty unforgiving of that, stumps down there and stuff. You're not getting your $10 lure back.
What are the hours at Fisherman's Corner?
We're 7 to 7 Monday through Thursday, 6 to 7 Friday and Saturday, and 7 to 6 on Sundays. We got great deals going on. Buy 4, get 1 free on several things in the store. Rods and reels are on sale. Stop by.
All right. Way to go, Matt King. Appreciate it. Good job.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Wow, we had a good show today. Thanks, Dave Steinberg.
All right. Hey, you bet. Back in again next week. Do it again. Maybe less smoke by next Friday.
Steamboat Willie's John Jones. Did I do it right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Stick around right after news. It's the best of Bruce.